This week's rhythmic topic is going to be cut time. So instead of having simple meters with 4 as the bottom number on the time signature, this week we're going to look at ones that have 2, which means that the half note gets the beat. And then we're going to continue to review melodies that have 1, 4, and 2 triad skips, and also dominant 7th skips. Okay, so the first thing to notice is the time signature here is C, like common time, with a slash right down the middle. And that's called cut time. It can also be written as 2-2, okay? Same thing. And it basically means that half notes get the beat, so there's 2 half notes in every measure. What this does is it's kind of like when you go into Giant World in Super Mario. I don't know if that's still the case for you guys, but when I played Super Mario back in the day, Giant World was a thing, and all the mushrooms were bigger, all the Goombas were bigger. And that's kind of what's going on here. Okay, so this first measure here, we have a whole note, which equals 2 half notes. So that's a whole measure right there. Then you have 2 half notes. Think of those as 2 quarter notes. And here we've got a half note plus 2 quarter notes. That's like a quarter plus 2 eighths, right? So every time value is basically doubled in this. And so I would read this as ta, 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 tiki, ta, tiki, ta. Okay? And the other thing about cut time is that it's usually very fast. So this is 132 for the half note. Okay, let's perform it.
Ta 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 ti ti ta ti ti ta ta ti ti ta ta ti 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 ta ti ta ti ta ta ti ta ti ta 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 ti ti ta ta ti 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 ta ti ta.
All right, this exercise now introduces eighth notes in cut time. So eighth notes are like the equivalent of 16th notes. So we have a little pickup here. It's T, T, tiki, tiki, T, tiki, tiki, rest, T, tiki, T, tiki, T, rest, ki, tiki, ta, tiki, ki, ta, tiki, ki, ti, tiki, etc., etc. All right, this one, just remember, everything is the same as before, but now we have eighth notes, and eighth notes are like 16th notes.
T, T, tiki, tiki, T, tiki, tiki, T, tiki, T, tiki, T, ki, tiki, ta. Tiki kita, tiki kiti, tiki tiki tiki, ki tiki tiki ta, ti 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 tiki tiki, ti ti ta, ti ti tiki tiki ti, tiki tiki ti, tiki tiki kiti ki tiki ta.
Now for the melody, we have F major, and the first thing is a little tonic triad. Do, sol, mi, do. And then fa, la, which implies a 4 chord, and then sol, mi, which implies a 1 chord. And then we get a 2 triad going all the way up, re, fa, la, re. And then a little cadence, do, sol, fa, sol, do. Okay, so let's try this one out. Here we go.
Do, sol, mi, do, fa, la, sol, mi, re, fa, la, re, do, sol, fa, sol, do.
Okay, now for the melody 2, the second melodic exercise, but the first actual piece of music. We are in B major, and you can see that we're still just leaping around. So sol, do, mi, do, re, 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 re. All tonic skips until we get to the re. And the next part, mi, fa, 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 sol, fa, mi, re, mi, do, do, do. Scale, and then we have a little mi, do tonic skip. And then do, fa, 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 la, fa. That's the 4 chord. Mi, do, mi, sol. That's the tonic, mi, do. That's a little pick up to the next part. And then sol, ti, re, sol, fa, re. That's all a 5/7 arpeggiation. And then do, do, do. That's the tonic at the end. So you can see how really the melodies and the harmonies are kind of working together, right? We choose the notes and the melodies that fit the harmonies that are implied underneath them. And the harmonies that are implied underneath these melodies actually inform us in terms of what notes we can choose for melodies. All right, let's sing a B major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And let's go sing.
Sol, do, mi, do, re, 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 re. Mi, fa, 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 sol, fa, mi, re, mi, do, do, do. Do, fa, 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 la, fa, mi, do, sol, ti, re, sol, fa, re, do, do, do.
Okay, now the next melody we have is melody 3, and it's the second actual piece of music. And we're in B flat major, and the first thing we get is a tonic arpeggio all the way up. Do, mi, sol, do, and then a scale back down. Do, ti, la, la, sol, fa, re. And that fa, re implies a 5/7. And then the next thing, re, fa, la, re. That's a straight up 2 triad. Re, do, ti, ti, la, sol, mi. And there's a little scale going down, and then an implied tonic triad. Ti, do, sol, 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 mi. Ti, do, sol, 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 mi. It's a little ti, do scale step, and then using the tonic triad arpeggio. And in the end, we have all these thirds. Re, ti, do, la, ti, sol, la, fa, sol, mi, fa, re, mi, do. And that's basically a little sequence of triads going down. Okay, and we're just singing thirds in there. All right, let's sing a B flat major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. All right, and let's sing.
Do, mi, sol, do, ti, la, sol, fa, re. Re, fa, la, re, do, ti, la, sol, mi. Ti, do, sol, mi. Ti, do, sol, mi. Re, ti, do, la, ti, sol, la, fa, sol, mi, fa, re, mi, do.